yesterday?
This is more
yes,
elaboration and some extra stuff.
Okay. Thank you for playing FEH. Here's an update from the Fire Emblem Heroes development team. Major changes and additions in the update planned for early February are as follows. Dragonflowers are being added. A stat increasing item, Dragonflowers being added to the game. Dragonflowers can be obtained from Heroic Ordeals and Aether Raids. Yes, Aether Raids. And the Aether Raids are going to be changing colors too. So like the entire week you only go for one color, and the next week you have another one. At least that's the impression I took from it.
That's what I think.
Using Dragonflowers will let you increase one of a hero's stats. To use Dragonflowers, tap Allied Growth and then tap Use Dragonflowers. Yes. There are 4 types of Dragonflowers, each corresponding to a different hero movement type. When increasing one of a hero stats, the corresponding type of Dragonflower will be consumed. That's super interesting that they did it by movement type rather than color, but I do like that because then you could just leave it to 4 because there's so many different kinds of. If you do it by color, you would have 5, but by movement type it's 4, so that's better.
Oh yeah, there are 5. Wait, 5?
5 colors.
Red, blue, green, colorless.
Wait. You're right. Why did I think it was
God.
5 for a moment?
Oh no, there's another color.
It,
Wait,
it, must have been,
wait.
it must have been the gold orb.
The gold orb fucked me up, yeah. I was thinking to myself, wait a second. Alright, fine. It was gonna be 4 either way, but I do like it by movement type. Because that's, because it would, if you do it by color, there's literally like, nobody would ever upgrade a colorless hero, and then you would just have like so many of those flowers. But yeah, again, makes a lot more sense to do it this way.
Yeah.
Also, they might introduce more colors in the future.
They could. I just really doubt it.
I really doubt it too, but if you think about it, in FEH games, sorry, in FE games, you had light and darkness, right, in some of the games.
Yeah, there was the magic triangle as well. Weapon triangle.
Right.
That would just mean that mages in that point would be in their own worlds, and our mages would still be back in time, which is weird.
Well, I don't know. If they want to, okay, that's another discussion for another time. But really, the game could go any direction now, and it just feels like if they really want to do things, they could, because there's a background to them they can draw from other FE games. Maximum number of times Dragonflowers can be used on a hero depends on their movement type and release date. Infantry heroes released before version 3.2.0 can use Dragonflowers 10 times, while other heroes can use Dragonflowers 5 times. That's super good. The only issue I have with that is Soleil, because she's enhanced BST.
Gen 2 BST.
Gen 2 BST. Easily mergeable, and that extra 5 BST goes a long way. Because isn't she... What's her BST again? 162, right?
162, I think.
Right,
yeah.
And then with this, she reaches 172, and then with the merge update, she reaches 175. Effectively, 175.
Effectively, at +1, it's more like 177, but yeah.
Right. So, what I'm saying, like, she gets so much out of this, because she's basically an armored hero at that point. But...
Yeah. Basically.
And she already hits so hard and has so much speed, and yeah, her defense is not bad at all. So that's what I take out. Like that's one of the biggest benefiters from this.
Yeah, those kinds of units that have really good stat lines in the Gen 1 or Gen 2 BST infantry are going to benefit most. It's kind of funny that they decided Gen 2s can be included, but not after this update. Just Gen 2s before this update.
Yeah,
kind of that's a weird point to divide it from.
Yeah. Anyways, I imagine this is a huge thing. I hope they make this easily grindable for flowers so that you have more of a reason to go into it. If it's just Aether Raids, then Heroic Ordeals and Aether Raids, yeah. I still don't know too much about Heroic Ordeals and whatever limit they have on that.
You'll see.
Right. But I just hope it's like something that people can grind into. Because if you really want to improve a hero, then just play the game more, right? Stat increases gained from Dragonflowers will not affect the strength of opponents you're matched with in an arena. In other words, doesn't affect points. And likewise, such stat increases will not affect your score after winning in the arena. Yep. And as you use Dragonflowers to increase a hero's stats, each use will require more Dragonflowers to be consumed. The number of Dragonflowers required for each use will increase at a slower rate for heroes who can use Dragonflowers up to 10 times. At a slower rate. So it's overall...
So it's like, for example, double versus 150%.
Okay. From what I remember, didn't it only take 8 flowers to up Hector to +5?
600.
600?
Yeah.
Yeah, it went up by a lot. Like I
Okay.
think he had
30 was
800.
the first. 30 was the
Yeah.
first, and it goes up to 600.
Okay, I was looking at something else then. Huh. So yeah, that's the biggest thing. We're probably going to be able to grind this. So this is probably something that you have to really work on. And my suggestion is work on this for your arena team and heroes you use the most first. Your arena team basically is whichever your first 3 heroes for the points, and then all the bonus heroes that you use. So like Alphonse, Sharina, Anna, Fjorm, they're big targets. Also heroes for like Air, who use in Aether Raids very often. Yeah, basically put on heroes you make the most use out of. That's my suggestion. Alright, so Heroic Ordeals are being added, so they do explain this. I can't wait for the people on YouTube to tell me, hey Nims, the things you just said earlier, well, it gets explained later on. Well, yes, we're reading them now. Okay, Heroic Ordeals is making its first appearance. For Heroic Ordeals, a map has been prepared for every hero who has been released up to this point. That's really cool that they're... I hope they actually mean they actually, like, went through it themselves and then decided on the maps on what they're going to look like. Rather than, you know, we just... put them out there. Yeah.
I mean,
Randomly
they
generated.
have to have some. I mean, you can tell the teams are going to probably be consistent, but they have to have some sort of consistency in the generation style because, let's face it, I don't think they're going to be able to design intricately 338 different maps.
I understand that, but they very specifically wrote this down though. A map has been prepared for every hero.
Yeah, I mean,
so
like,
that raises expectations.
There'll be different maps, but it'll be like the units won't particularly be too specific. The maps will probably be the same maps. There's a set of them that get used between different units, that kind of stuff.
I get that. I'm just saying the way they worded it though.
I don't think it's gonna be random, but I think it's gonna be individual.
I'm sure it's probably going to be the same map for a hero. Interesting is what I'll say, but like, okay, the way they word it kind of raises expectations because that seems like that's kind of sounds like they went through something to make it more.
I think they definitely
suited.
didn't. I think it's not a random team, but it is a set of maps that they choose for everybody.
Okay, a primary hero taking on a Heroic Ordeal map is deployed alongside an additional hero. The first time that primary hero defeats 2 or more foes and wins the battle, you will receive a Dragonflower reward. The first time that the primary hero defeats 2 or more. Huh. The closer you are to a hero's release, when you clear their Heroic Ordeal, the more Dragonflowers you receive as a reward. To a hero's release date, when you clear their... Whoa.
So that's why Winter Fae is 40, Air is 40, but Love Abound's Hector is 8.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So that means if you really want to maximize this, you gotta grind real hard at specific times.
You gotta actually look at the dates. Oh,
By the looks of it, seeing as how Air and Winter Fae are still the same with each other, and they came out about a month apart, and they're still 40 now, I think there's at least a few month leniency.
Okay. I'm not sure about that. Because if you get a hero that you really like and really use, but you're wait out their months, that's kind of hampering.
Yeah, like if you're maybe like 5 months down the road, you're probably going to see a decrease in what they can get from their Dragonflowers. But if you happen to get units even relatively close to the release, then you'll get more.
Of course, you don't have to grind for specific heroes. The flowers can be used from any heroes. I'm just saying, like, if you get a new hero and you want to use them, you probably have to use, like, realistically, if you just can grind with any heroes you want, that'd be cooler. But yeah, I get it. You can use this chance to collect Dragonflowers and use them to develop your favorite heroes. Yes. Please note that you cannot take on Heroic Ordeals connected to heroes who you cannot add to your teams. Heroes you haven't obtained, heroes you've sent home, heroes you've turned into a combat menu, etc. Huh.
This compensates for people who are collecting more units and not throwing them out for feathers or whatever.
So is there a maximum you can earn from each hero?
It's one map, and it's based on however long. For example, air is 40. You'll get 40 when you beat her map, and that'll be the end of it.
Oh, okay. So you can't really grind this.
Well, you can. It's just for however many units you have.
Well, that's what I meant. It's not really
No,
grinding.
you can't grind this It's not indefinite grinding.
It's not grinding because the proper term is completing.
Yeah, more like that. I mean, technically, it is continuous if you continue to summon more units, but yeah,
there's a
more
limit
completing.
to that.
Yeah.
All right, interesting. That's like Hero Merit then, except with flowers. And then you want to make sure you do as well as you can. Yep. All right. Well, that's interesting. Of course, you know, again, Aether Raids provides stuff here. So if you do fail a battle or do not get all the kills, it's not such a big deal.
I mean, you can continue to do them until you've won.
No, doesn't it count as a clear after you do get 2 kills?
Yeah, once you get 2 kills, you'll get whatever the reward be it.
Right.
I think if you close the game, just outright close it and then open it up, and then when it asks, do you want to reload your save?
You just press no.
Delete the bookmark, and then as if you never did it.
Yeah, I can see that. Or you surrender, because that doesn't count either. Huh. Alright, I'm interested in seeing that. Merge Allies is being expanded. The stat increase heroes gained during the first merge will be larger than before. I believe we've covered this.
This is pretty much the merge update, flat out.
Yeah, they're even using air as the same example.
Yeah, this is like verbatim the same. Until a little bit down, there's a little extra tidbit.
Alright, in addition to this change, players will be able to view a hero's asset and flaw within the game. Nice. Finally, they're putting that in the game. We've always been using external sites and stuff, and as cool as that is, like, it helps like game press out and whatever app you're using, Elite Spot, so on and so forth. It was extra time spent when the game could have just tell you because, So that's how it's gonna look like.
I'm fine with that. That's a sad minus attack air, but I'm fine with this.
Each hero's asset and flaw can be displayed by tapping on their stats while viewing this hero's status screen. A new option, Asset Flaw, color display is being added to settings. When this option is turned on, asset stats will appear blue, and flaw stats will appear red.
Oh, so you don't even have to see it if you don't want to, just the regular colors.
Right. The numbers representing stats that have been increased by skill effects during battle will turn blue, and numbers representing stats that have been decreased by skills effect during battle will turn red. Wait, isn't that already how it is?
I thought that's already how it is. I don't quite get that part.
Right. Please note that the stat numbers that have been displayed in green up to and including version 3.10 will no longer be green. Okay, so they're taking away this random green color stuff.
No, my
no.
It's gonna be back to yellow.
Yeah.
Why did they even have that in there to begin with?
I know, it's weird.
Dumb.
Aether Raids is being updated. Aether Raids is being adjusted starting with the season that begins on higher tiers are being added. It's February 7th. 22 to 27 after being added in tier 22 and above, players will earn more rewards than they earned in tiers 21 and above and below. This challenge will allow players who have reached tier 21 of Aether Raids to aim even higher. Justifies whales a lot better, I would say. Again, every win you get now is much more meaningful because it could mean another tier. I mean, if it's only 300 points separating each tier, that's 3 wins, less than 3 wins.
Yep.
People who reach tier 22 or above by the end of the season will have their lift reset to 11,000. Start lifting of tier 21 at the start of the season. Cool. Ether costs are being adjusted. The feature that allows players to play Aether Raids without spending Ether once per day will be removed and replaced by generally reduced Ether cost. This is really immense for me. I don't want to play Aether Raids every single day, and it's really stressful every single day playing Aether Raids because you don't want to make a mistake. So every single day you log in for a stressful session of Aether Raids, even if it's just like for one battle, you might end up taking like 30 minutes on it. I didn't like that.
I don't think anybody did. I'm really glad they did this.
The amount of Ether required for Aether Raids will be halved. Yep, it is now 50, capped at 50. There's a formula to it, but I don't really think anyone should care about it. By the time you reach around tier 20, or no, even tier 15, it's already at 50.
Yeah, you'll be there pretty quickly.
You'll be there pretty quickly, yeah. And then it's now halved, so yeah, don't worry about it. Just go about normally. There's a formula to it, but realistically, you should reach 20 very quickly, and then it won't matter. These adjustments to Aether costs will enable players to enjoy Aether Raids at their own pace. Thank goodness they understood that.
Don't forget, the amount of Aether gained, scroll up a little bit, the amount of Aether gained will also be reduced from pots to adjust this.
Oh, that's interesting. Wait, where did it say that?
It's the last thing on that list of formulas you ignored.
Yeah, it's the second bullet.
Second bullet. Wait.
The amount of Aether gained from destroying resources will be halved from yield 0.0.
And capped
and
at
we'll cap at 10.
Okay. No, that's fair. That's fine.
Yeah.
You were going to random numbers at this point, like 21, gaining 21 lifts, but you need 130 lifts to start a battle. Like it did not. It was starting to get real sloppy.
It was getting very non-intuitive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Anyways, due to striking deviation in the usage rate of Spring Breeze and Lava Flow's defense maps, the terrain of these maps will be adjusted to give the attacking side a greater advantage. What?
You know the walls map and the lava map?
Yeah.
Those maps are gonna get nerfed.
Yep.
What? Why?
Yep.
Because those maps are the ones that everybody uses and everybody...
Yeah.
No, I have my map set as... I'm pretty sure I have Spring Breeze.
I'm pretty sure almost everybody here does.
Back to the blueprints.
Yeah. Anyways, last season of 3.0 is the 6th. Up until the 6th. Plant maintenance is the 6th. Okay. So yeah, things stay the same until the 6th. And afterwards, first season starting from the 7th, so on and so forth, will be the new rule set. Great.
It will be... The first season is actually only about from the 7th to the 11th. And then it'll be the normal stuff. So it's actually only a 5-day season.
First season of 3.2.0?
Yeah. Starts on the 7th, which is a Thursday, and then it'll go until that Tuesday. So it's a very short season for some reason.
Okay. Kind of questioning that, but alright.
I don't know why they did that. I guess they wanted to experiment with the new Aether stuff before an actual week. I don't know.
Holy crap. Alright.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore. Weapon Refinery update. Whoa.
Yeah.
Of course, the one hero that I care about the most is Nino, but... One sec. I gotta check. What is happening with her?
What?
Wait. Iris's tome.
Yep.
I thought she was just gonna get Gig Excalibur and they were gonna call it a day, but
Nope.
Iris's tome.
Yep.
Oh no, Nappa's breaking again.
Oh my god.
All right. Congratulations, you are now a Magikarp.
You can change that?
Yeah, I could change him to a Magikarp.
It's pretty
They're
fun.
practically the same thing.
All right, but Iris's tome, I don't remember at all what that is.
Her mother is Iris.
That's it.
That's all we know.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, that's all we really know about her mother to begin. Her name is Iris.
Okay, so we have nothing to base this on. I'm just hoping it's better Gromblade then. Be a perfect upgrade.
We should probably start from the top, though.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that was the top on his list.
Silverbrand for Seth. This is good. Seth's amazing in his own game in Sacred Stones, but he's pretty mediocre in this game. So I'm glad he's getting something for himself. To be honest, I can't imagine what it's going to be. But if they're going to make him a dominant hero in this game, it's going to have to improve his attack.
I mean, it's going to be a Ruby Sword more than likely because they have nothing to base it off. Now, don't quote me on that because, of course, there's a good chance they could just throw it out the window, but I think it's going to still be the Ruby Sword just to follow in line with what he had before. But I think they could give him a potentially really good Refine.
Right. Well, this is not... I can't imagine them making Seth the Seth I remembered as a kid, so that's the only issue.
Yeah.
I want to see them try.
Yeah, I want to see them try. But at least they're keeping in line with the fact that his first weapon was a Silver Lance. So they actually kind of paid attention.
Right. And then next is Hinata's Katana. I'm sorry. He's Fury Fodder. I don't care. TGP, you should probably go about this.
No. I'm
Okay.
going to do it.
Well,
I already did it. He's at +10.
you're a crazy person. 'Cause
You can't stop me.
that's 11 Fury.
It's okay. I have 8 more.
Oh, God. You're lucky.
I just want to point out in Fates, his katana had -3 res in defense, and it doubled his might on attack.
Okay, we're not getting that in this game. Maybe plus attack.
I
But,
highly
so-
doubt it's life and death are fine.
No, it might be like a death blow kind of effect, maybe.
Could be.
Could be, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
This boy a beefcake.
Tharja's
Yeah.
Hex. I'm going to imagine this is going to have a chill effect on it just because of the Hex thing. Maybe Blade Tome with a Hex. Maybe Blade Tome with a chill effect on it.
Oh, that'd be scary.
That'd be scary, but I can't imagine what it would be. Because most people have her built and have her set up in teams that utilize Blade Tomes, and if they just drop the Blade Tome effect entirely, yeah. I mean they've done that
Tail 2.
already with Tail 2, yes. But,
I don't know.
with
Yep.
Nino also here, if they do Blade Tome enhanced version of Blade Tome, it would make a lot of sense. They would be very similar. But I
Very
guess we'll see.
scary. But yeah.
Nosferatu, please. Oh man. Okay, well, the more classic kind of tomes, I seriously doubt would make it in this game at this point.
Yeah, I don't see an absorb tome making it in. There's just that on its own is enough to be scary. But we'll see.
Hinata does have Brash Assault in his base kit. You are right. I just seriously doubt they'll try and keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Oboro Spear, I'm sorry. I don't think anyone uses Oboro. I mean, I know people do use Oboro, but you're like the 5 people in the world here, so...
I have one.
I think they'll justify. I think that getting that on is enough to justify her use at this point. Like, if she's a solid anti-armor blue unit, that's enough. It basically turns her into a free-to-play Nephi.
I would
In
not-
terms of unit usability,
I would...
more so on the defensive side than the speed side. Where's Avrora?
The other was sick because
that's,
she can't run for nothing, man.
That's a super
Yeah.
big stretch. So yeah, I understand what we're trying to get at, but that stretch is huge. All right. Next is Grado's Poleaxe for Amelia. I have no idea what that's going to be. She has a sling axe as is, so if you base that off of what she has, it's going to be at least sling axe, at least 60 might, and whatever else they want to put on her. So I'm interested in seeing what that could be.
Yeah, it could offer more speed to her, which would be pretty interesting. I just don't have any basis to put this on. Like, these refines, I legitimately can't think of much for. Other than that, they'll be good.
We talked about Nino, so we'll skip over to Niles. Niles' bow.
That's a big song.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. That wasn't a thing, right?
It was.
It was? What was it then?
I think it was a faux lethality bow or something. Like, false lethality.
He can't kill, like, if he's gonna kill someone, they won't die. They'll remain 1 HP.
What
Oh,
the?
the false...
So it's
It's like
false
fatal
swipe.
hits leave the enemy at 1 HP.
False swipe.
Really?
So-
False swipe.
Do you want that in this game? Congratulations,
Yes.
Niles. You can't
Actually,
kill.
Yes, you do.
That would be amazing for Arena.
An arena, yes.
It would be amazing for Arena, but I just kind of...
How do you
highly
drag Niles into? I guess you could technically do it.
Coalesce Duel.
You better start building the Niles then.
Yeah, with his 39 base attack, you'd be lucky if he even does damage.
Oh, that's so specific. All right, moving on. Durando, Elliewood. Wait, doesn't he also already have Durando?
Yeah, it's a refine on his Durandal.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, okay. I see what you mean. Metals and Divine Dude. All right. Anyways, additional heroes via Heroic Grills. Cecilia's going to make it in. Legarn's going to make it in. Great. Wait, who are you celebrating for, Cecilia or Legarn?
Like yarn.
Oh. If Marbles is here,
What?
he says Cecilia.
Yeah, most people are going to really be happy about Cecilia because they've been waiting to...
Yeah. Anyways,
She's the
Yeah,
So
and
she's the only reason why I'm doing Aether Raids.
Portuguese will be selectable in as a language. Brazilian Portuguese. I thought Portuguese was already.
I
Dialect.
think there is a slight difference.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. Anyways, in the catalog of heroes, the mini units of certain heroes will appear in their exclusive staves. With their exclusive staves. Okay, cool. It's small change, but more accurate. I like that. And that's all the news.
Yep.
We hope you continue to play and enjoy Fire Emblem Heroes. Great. That took a while. Oh, that was a lot of stuff.
So I'm guessing the refines will also be on the 6th or 7th?
They'll all be on the same day, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.